You have such a good voice for ASMR.
Oh, you want to hear one of my ASMR voices?
Do I want to moan?
Welcome back
Oh, never mind.
to another stream. Today, I'm gonna hit you in the head with a pan.
Oh.
Oh, crazy. Today, you're gonna know how it feels like to be a mic that's getting hit by an arm. Well, tune in to our next ASMR video.
Oh, you hit the mic so hard that your wig flew off.
I know, it was stunning. My hair flew. Do you like it?
Yeah.
I like your voice.
Oh, really?
Well, when you're not purring or barking, yeah, kind of.
Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. It was so funny. Like before I became a VTuber, I had like one person say they thought my voice was distinct, and then I like asked my friends if I should try doing like VA work or something, and then one of them was like, "No, your voice isn't good for that." And then I never tried to become a streamer.
Oh my god. I've been telling people that I want to try voice acting, right? And then I swear to God, people be gaslighting me. They're like, yeah,
Why?
you can voice act. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do it, right? I'm hyping myself up. And then I listen to Sayu and his voice range.
I don't think you need to have a crazy voice range in order to be a good VA. I just think if you have a really good distinct voice,
I think
that's
you
a
have
vibe.
a good distinct voice though.
I think you have a good distinct voice.
Dude, I keep saying this. I don't think my voice is very distinct. Like in the crowds, you probably can't tell it's me. But then people say like, yeah, we can tell. And I was like, no, you can. They're like, yeah, we can. What do you, okay, be
Well-
honest, dead honest. If like we're outside, right, you're hearing like, oh, everyone's talking, yum, 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 and then you hear this voice, would you be like, wait, is that Michi? Like, would you do that?
Yeah. Well, okay, but because it's like if I like somebody, I just register them in my brain forever. So if there was a crowd of like 10,000 people, I would know which is you if I saw you in the crowd.
What if like you didn't see me, you just have to like hear it?
From your voice, well,
Yeah.
I think I would just need to be around you a little bit, like IRL, and then I would be fine. But like that's just getting used to somebody's voice, right? If I don't know who you are really, then yeah, probably not. But also like the way you are on stream is different than IRL, like your mannerisms and shit. And so like it would probably be more difficult for the average like fan to hear you, but I think I would be able to.
You want to know a crazy story? One
Yes.
time I went to an event, and I didn't tell anyone I was going to the event, and I went with like I was hiding, like I wasn't like telling people and being like, that's me, like I was going incognito. And then I went to one of this, like there's this person that's part of my community, but they're an artist, and I'm like, oh, they're really cool, and they have a booth there. So I went to buy like merch because I'm like, oh, they do good work, I want to support them. I came over, and then I was like, I didn't even talk very loud, I just went like, this one, can I have this one, like that. And then they looked at me, and then they looked suspicious, and then they gave me like a box, and on the box it's like a present or something, and I was like, oh, what is the present for? Is it like a lucky dip or something? And they're like, that's for you. And I was like, but why would you give me the present? I was like staring them dead in the eye. I was like, but why would you give me this present though? And they're like shh, it's okay. They're like shh, like that. And I was like, oh, maybe they mistaken me for someone else. And I opened it, and it had my whole name and everything. They know who I was. And I was like, what? Why? How did they know?
Were they like a big fan, or like did you know them, or
They were part of the community. We've spoken before. I've worked with them before, but like I wasn't talking like this, I wasn't being like, hey, excuse me, can I? No, I was speaking Indonesian with my monotone soft voice, which and this is
Damn,
how it
girl.
sounds like. I literally went there, right? This is how I talk like normally on stream, blah blah blah. I went there and I'm like, yang ini satu ya, yang ini. That's how I talk like. Okay, kalau ngomong bahasa Indonesia jadi rada beda, ya nggak sih? Suaranya rada beda. It sounds a bit different. It sounds different. I'm not insane. I sound different, and I don't look insane. I don't know. So I was like, how did you know? It's not, dude. And this is like in a like loud event. I don't think they even understood what I was saying. So like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I think
shut
at a
my face.
convention it's easier to get recognized because your voice, if they're a fan of you, they probably just can tell, because the same thing happened to me too before like I really went around with my face. But I was like really excited. I was like, oh, can I get the Numi one, please? But like in my more like obvious, like my relaxed voice, but I kept coming back because my friends wanted me to get them one. And then I'd be like, can I get another one, please? Can I get and then he started looking at me really suspicious, and he's like, yeah. And then after that, every time I went to a convention and I saw him there, he knew it was me, and I'd be like, hey, King, every time I go back.
Oh, I didn't laugh though. That's the thing. I didn't laugh. I didn't sneeze. I didn't do nothing. I didn't think my voice was. They were like,
It's pretty
obvious.
distinct.
Yeah, they were saying. They was like, it was obvious. I was like, how is it obvious? And they're like, you look like you're glowing. I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And then I never said.
Okay, girl. Oh my god, you know when you talk your fugi, it looks like you're using a sock puppet. Your fugi is like
I
a sock puppet
know.
whenever you talk. That's so funny.
It goes. I like to say like I'm pregnant every time someone compliments me because I don't know what else am I supposed to say.
To check out your
You're so fucking
Valentine's
funny,
Day
dude.
voice.
I don't know. I think you have a really distinct voice. I think that
I think you have. I like your voice and the way you talk is distinct.
I think the way that I talk is distinct, but I don't know about my voice. Like, I don't know. I know my laugh is, but I don't know.
I think how do I explain it? You sound like this. I can't duplicate it.
Oh,
It's like
girl. I hope not. I hope I
no,
don't
not
sound
like that. I don't know how to
Please.
you sound like cute but mature. I don't explain it. Like a chipmunk, but
Oh,
a mature
God.
chipmunk.
Wow. Thanks.
You get what I'm saying?
Um,
Like it's
yeah.
different. I don't hear people with like I don't know if it's an accent or it's like the way you
The way
talk.
that I talk. You know, it was
But-
kind of crazy because, okay, when I was doing my show in New York, I'm there with like Kinetic. They're the ones that booked the venue for me and stuff. And Endra, she's the one that helped with everything. And she was there too. And then she asked me something and then I started, talking like I normally would. And she's like, oh, it's so weird to hear you, talk in your Numi voice. And I was like, what? And I didn't even realize that I like naturally talk different when I'm streaming compared to like how I talk IRL. Because I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And then, yeah.
How do you sound
then
like IRL?
Well, I thought I sounded the exact same. I didn't think I sounded that different, but I guess I sound a little more pronounced. Like when I'm talking on stream, and then like in real life, I probably sound more relaxed. I don't know.
The thing is, in real life, I speak Indo, so that's why I think it sounds different. Because like in English, it kind of sounds the same. The best example is like if I talk like this in a streaming voice, like if I talk like this in English, that's how it sounds like. Tapi kalau ngomong bahasa Indonesia dengan ada kayak gini, suaranya ada beda. Ada kayak cara ngomongnya tuh lebih kayak tahu kan? Ngerti nggak sih kayak gitu. That's how it sounds like in Indonesian.
I
So,
like when you speak Indonesian.
Do I sound different if I do?
Well, yes.
Oh. See, that's why I'm like, there's no way someone's gonna know who I am in public. It's like,
Well, I mean, your voice is like the same, but like
Is
when
it?
you talk in a different language, you just sound different because of how you talk, right?
But we're gonna get doxed in the convention together. Yay, me and you. What would you do if we're in the convention and someone approaches us and they're like, are you guys
Bro, that happens
VTubers?
all the time, dude. Like
We're never going
because-
to convention together.
No, not for me, but like Yuzu. Yuzu's done a full face reveal. So whenever we're going to a convention, they'll know it's her or like Tricky because like they stand out so much. Like Tricky goes outside and wears like really cute outfits that like match her VTuber. Yeah, so anytime I'm outside, I'm with like public figures like at these conventions. And so it's so much easier for them to like find us. But oftentimes when I go to conventions and I'm actually like just chilling and walking around, like the Noombas say that I look like I don't want to talk so that they don't bother me. So I don't think they'll bother us if we're together.
Oh, great. We're gonna be that two people that are like, they're like, oh my God, can I? And we're just like staring them from the corner, just looking.
I say not
really
right now.
suspicious.
I'm sorry because I'm usually on the way to getting like Yuri or something.
Oh, I just run away.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks, croutons.
If you
for
go
the
to a
11
convention, can I have like a stick to hold? So then if I get lost, you just look up and you'll see a stick with a flag on it.
No, yeah, I'm really good at that. My friends are like so prone to getting lost that I naturally just look like, okay, Bao did an IRL stream in Europe last year when we were together and I was the cameraman, but like a fan asked me to sign something. So I signed something, but Bao had the camera and then you could just see in the background, like me running to try to find her like immediately after. You just see me like bolt in the background.
We can both
I'll
have
guide
sticks.
you.
Well, you'll have
Yeah.
a stick and I'll have a stick, and then because I'm gonna be real, if I went to a convention and someone approaches us, I would run away. Like 100%. I'll just run
That
at
just-
any given direction.
Michi, that just doesn't work though. Like, okay, like after going to a bunch of conventions, if you just run, they'll just follow you. You need to just tell them because they don't know why you're running. They just maybe think that you're trying to go to a booth or to catch up with somebody, and then they'll be like, well, maybe if I follow her, I'll get a picture. So like, or like a signature. So like, if people would come up to me or follow me around, and then I'd wait for them to ask, and then I'd either sign it or be like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that right now, and then they leave you alone.
Oh, Okay, I got a great idea. We can print out postcards, and then when someone approaches us, we can like give them the postcard, and it says, "Sorry, I'm very socially anxious, so I can't talk, and I look ugly, so I'm not gonna take a picture.
Oh my God.
But thank you for wanting to come to me." And then you run. And then in the back
Well,
it says, "Please don't follow
But then
me."
there's gonna be a horde because they want that, because that's like free merch if you give them a signed card.
It's not
So
signed.
it's okay.
It's just a card that says, "Please don't follow me, but I appreciate
And they'll keep
you."
that. They'll want that so bad. They're like, "Oh my God, I got the card." Listen, okay, when I was at TwitchCon with like Lily, she had hordes of people and I was like her bodyguard. I was like, "Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go."
Like, I'm not doing this because I hate people or like anything. It's just
No,
I
it's
get actually
anxious.
like I have real bad social anxiety.
No,
so
me
if-
too.
Dude, this is my biggest fear, and like at least no one from the VTubing world has seen this side at least. But if I go to a convention chat and I see like more than one person, like there's 2 or 3 people like following me around, or they approach me, I will break down. Like I will
my
just start being like,
God.
and then I might just pass out. So
Oh my
I
God,
don't know what you're
same.
gonna do. with
No,
that.
like the first day at a convention, I like avoid people because I need to like mentally prepare myself. The worst thing I ever did was at WeebCon. Like there were so many VTubers fans there to meet us. And like I left you soon because she was taking pictures with fans and I got really anxious. So then I just left her. She was like, "You left me, you." But I was telling her I was gonna go. I was like, "I can't do. I'm anxious. I'm anxious," and then I just ran. But like to be fair, where I was like 2 feet away from where she was, just behind a wall.